Howdy, hola, how's it going? I'm grumpy. I'm frustrated. Otherwise, I'm also at peace. So, my nose is itchy. Mota got a new sweater the other day. Shout out to Victoria. She got Mota one of the cutest sweaters I've ever seen in my life. It has ears. He loves this sweater. Don't let him fool you. He's just mad because I woke him up again. Look at him. Look at the ears. Hello, kiddos. Good afternoon. We got out of bed very late today. Don't forget to take your vitamins. Don't forget to go outside for a second, even if it's literally just to breathe fresh air for a couple of minutes. Open up your windows. Who cares about your heat bills? Just open it up, freshen out your room. That shit might be musty, moldy. It's hard not to be online and feel like I have to present myself as like, this is happening, but I'm okay. This is happening, but I'm all right, and I am all right. But like, I don't feel it. It's such a weird balance of like, I'm learning that throughout the healing process or any growth that you do in life, when it's working and when you are doing it right, it won't feel like it. I know that what I'm doing has got to somehow be working because I'm not freaking out. Like I am, but I'm not. I'm like at peace in knowing I have been through a lot of things in life and I got through it. I guess today's message is just, remember when I said it gets worse before it gets better sometimes? I feel like I'm in my getting worse, but I know it's getting worse because it's getting better. If any of that makes any sense. I've been yelling at God a lot. I've been yelling. I'm mad at him sometimes. I think I'm just a little scared. I'm like scared that humanity is losing touch of being humanity. Isn't the world a little scary? It's always been, I'm sure. Maybe that's always happening and I'm just like in my generation. This is like me seeing the world change in my generation, as did my parents see the world change in their generation. But like, it's not the change I want to be seeing, and I struggle with knowing like what sort of purpose I'm supposed to have in being some sort of change for the world. I'm a little frightened. I like to tell people that I'm in mental health remission because sometimes it can just come back. No matter how strong-willed I am in my brain, no matter how much change I've had, I do believe that the right medications can help the right people at the right time when it's needed. And sometimes you have to like try all these random ass different medications to even know what could be good for you. And I did have success on one medication specifically, Lexapro, which is wild to me because I heard so many scary things about Lexapro before I ever took it. But I think that that is the one. It balanced my brain back to a healthy state of being able to calm myself back down versus needing something else to calm me down. But again, you never know when feelings, emotions, seasons of your life can resurface, or specifically people with PTSD. I know that there can literally be like a triggering date of the year that just brings up feelings and emotions and you're like, I feel crazy today. What is going on? And it took me years to realize also that like sometimes we can just be triggered. I am safe, I am strong, I am wise, and I am loved. But today I'm feeling a little crazy because it's the anniversary of a death. My own personal awareness towards how I feel, when I feel it, why I feel it, how I feel it. I feel like just getting to know yourself is exactly what we need to do. And also, I don't know, maybe listen to your mom when she sounds like a broken record, because I am also guilty of my mom always telling me it comes from within. Like, how you perceive it and how you feel it is valid no matter how you feel it, but like that is coming from you. I can help you, I can support you, but like no one else can fix your life. No one else can make your decisions. No one else is going to get you to where you need to be. And for the longest time, I clung on to who's gonna help me, who's gonna fix me, who's gonna be that person that's like gonna make it so I can do this, versus like just knowing it was all me. It's coming from within me. Not so much when we're children, of course, because when we're babies and we can't speak up for ourselves and we can't make a lot of our own decisions, yes, that can affect the way we grow up and make our choices. But I feel like eventually I had to learn that I was responsible for like understanding myself. The awareness that I have for my brain, for my body, for life, I feel like can be a little bit why I'm frustrated, because I'm like, damn, I'm so aware of this. This is so in my head. The job that I was working the majority of the year, I had to quit because I moved. I moved very far away. And they set my standards up so high that the couple of jobs I worked after that, I couldn't even do it because, like, I'm not in boot camp. I don't deserve to be harassed every day. I don't deserve for you to call me fucking stupid. That was the cherry on top. The last job that I worked, I quit because my boss called me fucking stupid. She also had her hands like clenched like this. I was like, if you fight me right now, let me get my camera out first. Damn. So when you work for people who truly care for you and you forget you're getting paid, it's really difficult to go into whatever kind of job it is. Going from a place that treats you like royalty to a place that treats you like a cockroach. I don't know. I couldn't give a lot of that up to have a job to get money. So if any of you are feeling a little frustrated or a little scared, me too. You're not alone. And in a way, when I know I'm not alone in the things that people go through, that makes me feel so much better. Because I'm like, I'm not doing everything wrong. I'm not a terrible person. I'm not completely confused and useless. Like, it's just because life happens. Take some deep breaths. Call your mom or call your friend or call your sister. Whoever is just a little comforting. Someone that you know you can like just vent to. I don't know why I just recently learned that 2025 was the year of the snake. So it was the year to shed, to let go, to move on, to forgive. And there was a lot of that. A lot of that. But I'm here. For the longest time, too. This is so morbid. Sorry, I'm just trying to tell the truth here. But when you're someone that didn't think that you were going to live for a long time, once you get past the point of that age you didn't think you were going to get to, that was when I started living my life, I think. Because before that, I didn't think that there was gonna be much. I do think it's important to talk about things that are uncomfortable, because feeling alone in a situation because people won't talk about it can lead to some serious harm. I have CPTSD, so just complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm just like hyper aware of the things that can happen in life because they have happened. And I don't want it to happen again. So leave me alone if I'm a little cautious. I just want to be safe. It'll just help make things make more sense if I'm trying to explain these things or I'm trying to express ways of coping or ways of understanding, because me too, sis. My parents knew when I was a baby that I was autistic or something, but I didn't fully get that diagnosis until I was a lot older, because the knowledge, literally just the simple knowledge that our own doctors didn't have on autism and stuff. So I'm autistic and I have CPTSD. Those are the only ones that I can say I have a doctor's proof of, versus anything else where I think that I have ADHD. Which in a way I don't need to be diagnosed with. I don't want to be. I feel like the only thing they could really try to do for me is to give me medication, and like I don't need that. I really don't. I've taken it before for fun, and it did for me what I feel like it would do as someone who needs ADHD medication. So I live my life sober. I smoke weed and I smoke nicotine, but those are my only drug choices. I hate alcohol. I've told you this before. Can't stand it. Don't like it. Don't give it to me. Back to the note of me being autistic and I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I just want to help. I just want to be here to help you feel better. I don't know. I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable. I am also dyslexic, but not with like letters and numbers and things. It's with my lefts and my rights. Let me try to explain. Say I'm telling directions. We need to go left. I will tell you to go right. But if I know we need to go right, I'll tell you to go right. If you tell me to go left, I'll go left. But if you tell me to go right, I'll still go left. It's very confusing, I know. But exactly, it doesn't make sense to me because it's just how I see it. It just is. And I'm also ambidextrous, though. Maybe one day we can get a little bit into the CPTSD, but again, it's complex. So it's not from any specific thing. It's just from like a lifetime of trauma. Which I've had to learn how to comfortably talk about in a way of, I'm not doing this for sympathy. I'm not telling you this to, I'm sorry. I'm telling you this because I want you to know that I know how it is and this is real and you are valid and you are correct. And if anyone tries to tell you that you're crazy for feeling that certain way or thinking that certain thing, fuck them. You're the only one that knows you truthfully, inside, outside, how you feel, what you're thinking. You are the only one and God. But I do have things in my life that not everyone will know or understand or even get like a blip of information about because that's my business. But if you want to talk about it, we can because I get it. I will talk about the uncomfortable things. I will not avoid them. I'll bring them up. I'll be that black sheep in the room. I'm not the best at communicating. I'm learning how to, but I'm so much better at it. I'm proud of myself. I'm working on it while we are healing. It's gonna feel maybe kind of crazy, or it may feel like you're not actually doing anything right, and you may have terrible ass days, but also no rain, no flowers. You gotta have these thunderstorms, bitch. You gotta have them. Start seeing your life as a garden. Like, which seeds did you plant? Which ones grew? Which ones bloomed? Which ones died? How far did you get? Like, look at your garden a year ago versus now. You've been watering your garden. You don't just plant a seed and then like the next day shit is as beautiful as ever. You plant a seed, it needs sun, it needs food, it needs this, it needs that, it needs love. And you know plants thrive with other plants. Friends, love. Plants need love too. But it takes time. They say that like a path the most taken is obviously the easiest to take over and over again, even in our own brain. Like, we have brain paths and shit. If we're consistently thinking the same kind of way over and over and over and over and over again, of course, it's going to be so easy to just continue to do that. So when I decided that I needed to think different, I literally had to force myself to change thoughts. It felt crazy. It felt unreal. It felt fake. Just being able to snap out of it like took a lot longer, or I just was like, there's no way I could think that way about myself because I just think this way about myself too hard. So like pushing myself to take another path thoughtfully was now I can come back to my present moment a little quicker, like snap myself out of knowing that like I'm grumpy, but it'll be okay. I appreciate you listening, and I just again want to reassure you that you are not alone. Whether or not you relate to any of the things that I said, someone out there relates. This is episode 9. That's wild. It's only episode 9, but to me, I'm like, oh my goodness, episode 9. I'm so dedicated. This is for me and you. This is for us. This is for us to share. You know what I think would be kind of fun? Is if somebody else started a podcast and then like we chit-chatted with each other like via podcast. Like if I talked about something and then someone else like continued, or if they picked the topic to talk about and then I continued it, but like we're talking to each other, but then like other people in the world could see themselves like as those people too. That's the most random idea, and maybe it's stupid, but I don't know. If any of you have been wanting to start a podcast, do it and talk to me. It's January 1st. Happy New Year. Honestly, I don't really see this as like the year is starting fresh. I've been starting fresh, you know. See it as your life is a garden. You just had a whole year of planting your garden, but now that this is a new year, it doesn't mean you tear up your garden and start anew. You keep building onto it. We're continuing. January 1st is just a date, and honestly, the day is pretty much over because the sun is going down. Ooh. I kind of want to do shrooms again. I've only ever really done them once and had an effect, but I think that pinpointed the feeling that was controlling me a little bit. I had no idea that was my main emotion that was taking over a lot of how I was feeling until I did shrooms, which I have heard so many times that doing shrooms will sometimes bring something up from within you that like you don't even know you're feeling, that you don't even know you're holding on to, like that's just gonna come up to the surface. And when I did shrooms, it told me I was sad and that I just needed to tell someone that I was sad. I really think that I just needed to tell myself and God that I was sad and I wasn't angry and I wasn't in pain and I wasn't this like frustrated person. I genuinely was just like sad. And I had been holding on to that feeling for quite some time. So then once I was told by these magic mushrooms that is how I was feeling, I was able to like really start feeling it. I was like not letting myself be sad. I would avoid it. I wouldn't cry. Like to this day, I still have a very hard time crying. And I started letting myself feel, literally be sad. I let myself cry when I feel like I need to cry. I'm not gonna suck that shit back up and push it down. I'm like allowing myself to be more emotional. And something a little beneficial, I think, from doing that is that has allowed me to feel a lot more feminine. I feel way less masculine by not hiding my emotions, which that I think just comes to prove that like, do all men out there really just like feel like they can't be emotional? Because I'm sorry. Again, I was about to say goodbye and I started talking about something literally every phone call I have with anyone. All right, well, I'm gonna get off here, but before we go, let's talk for 2 more hours. The sun looks beautiful right now. The sun is setting. I think that would be a perfect time to end this podcast before the moon comes out, because I don't turn my lights on. We don't do harsh light. We only do sunlight and moonlight in this house. And thank you. Keep close to people that genuinely fucking care for you. They listen and they don't judge. They can like feel when something is wrong by just you being silent. There's really some special people out there, and if you come across those special people, snag them. Don't let anyone else have them. I'm just kidding. But again, thank you for listening. And comparison can be the thief of joy. He pulled himself out of his sweater. If this is your first time watching, this is Mota. Mota de churro. I got this sweater from Goodwill. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Excuse me.